Good morning, everyone. It is October 16. It's a Monday, the day after Sunday, where you have to get up. Remember that you're not in heaven yet. You have a lot of things to do. You can't just rest and sleep past your alarm clock. So we're awake. We're not showered, but we are somewhat clean and smelling good. I don't usually shower in the mornings on Mondays. After Sunday, those are Mondays usually my day where I just wake up, get out of bed, and head to school. Depending on how I feel, I'm either 5 minutes late or 5 minutes early, but regardless, we're heading to class. I have my class, my philosophy, 11:07, 11:01 class today, and it's intro to logic. So it's a real morning brain buster, and I'm doing something really bold right now, which is going to the class without an energy drink or any coffee. But I think I'm gonna just start making these videos every Monday on my way to class or on my way to work, just as like weekly life updates, because I did title the last video as life journal. So no, video journal. And so this is going to be the video journal series that occurs probably every Monday. I think I'm gonna have it as a set schedule for every Monday, but then I will post spontaneously if I want to. I have the whole Samsung mic setup going on right here. Let's see, what can I talk about? This Sunday I woke up later than usual, went to a church near my girlfriend's house, celebrated my sister's birthday dinner, and spent some time with my girlfriend's family, which was fun. What else is new that's going on, really? I have 2 exams for both of my classes this week. One of them is math and one of them is philosophy. And so it's going to be a very busy week, but not only is it going to be busy because of that, but I woke up today and I decided that I want to be more organized in my life, and I want to be the best version of myself. That, you always think about this person, and you always make this goal to want to lose weight, and you always make this goal to have, your room set up this way. If you have a house, your house set up this way, always clean. You spend on Sundays, well, at least for me, I spend at least an hour and a half before I go to sleep just scrolling on TikTok, and I'm just looking at all these, I guess, self-help or development TikToks and videos of people that are the sense of, oh my gosh, do you hear my car? Basically, their house is extremely organized. They have like 27 different colored ice trays. They have prepared lime ice cubes, and all this stuff, and it's like, I want to live like that. And even if it's not like that, even if it's just females doing all that crap, I see a lot of men as well having their room like super clean and nice. I can't explain. I got a feeling that I can't. And their bed ironed and their clothes always ironed, and they have clothes prepared. That's another thing. I want to have clothes prepared. I always feel like I have either my nice clothes unironed hanging in my closet, or I'm always debating on which t-shirt am I going to wear in the morning, because I really only have like maybe 4 or 5 t-shirts that I can wear, and at some point, they just can't be repeated, because everyone is just going to assume that, not that there's anything wrong with only having 5 shirts, especially if you keep them nice and clean like I try to. But I can't depend on having them nice and clean, because I'm always messy, and I either get grease or oil or they get stained with bleach somehow. And so in the next 2 weeks I only have like two or three shirts. So I think it's time that I organize my life and I have everything set up perfectly. And life isn't always going to be perfect, but I do want it to have it so like I can see what my life is gonna look like in the next week or two. I want to have a nice schedule. I had downloaded this app that is a scheduling app. I downloaded my finances app. I want to have that all set. I want to be able to see it. And the only challenge with that is that, like I said, I have 2 exams this week. I don't have a youth group or an adult group meeting at my church to attend today, so that will alleviate some time for this Wednesday for me. But I mean, I could do it, but unfortunately, I think I might have to spend an all-nighter today getting some studying done for these classes, because I think that these classes, that these exams are make or break between an A or a B. And I used to be really carefree about my grades in high school, and in college I'm doing way better, but I'm not where I want to be yet, and so I need to get there. Another thing I need to do is I have a video coming up, a 2.5-hour long podcast episode with a good friend of mine, and I'm really eager to put that out, but that needs to be edited and it takes a long time, so that's going to be coming out probably in the next month or so. What does this whole self-development, growth, whatever thing really consist of? I mean, I've always wanted to keep maintain a fit physique, but one that could perform well. I don't want to just have abs and not be able to pick up, things and run very far or run away from something, from danger or something. I want it to be useful, and a athleticism that is useful. Another thing I want is to have my finances in order so that I can see how and if I have room to find a way to grow some of the income I have. And then I also want to have my schedule in order so that I can free up some time to study my Catholic apologetics and also create content for my brand more often and edit these videos more often, because I feel like all I'm doing now is working, going to school, and Sunday is like my only day off, going to church and doing all that, and then Wednesday planning, the youth group meetings. And I don't complain about that. Like, I've also set my life up in this way so that I always have something to do. That way, if I'm underachieving, in a sense, I'm still getting a lot done, so I still feel accomplished. And that's why I set my life up in that way. But I feel like I feel like I've just spent so much time in this structure of at least I'm doing something, so I'll always achieve something, even if I feel like I'm underachieving. I think it's time that I outperform myself in this structure that I've created for myself. So that's pretty much everything. I don't really have a lot to say today. If there's something that I've also learned in the past couple of years, is that if you have nothing to say, don't try to fill the void or the silence with nonsense. So, only say things that are meaningful, and being quiet and silent is not a bad thing, especially when speaking. I know I've said a lot of ums and but if you can find a way also to just pause instead of saying and ums, you look more contemplative, and that makes you look more intellectual. So just some piece of advice, I guess. So I will see you guys in the next one, when I either decide to just record another one throughout the week or next Monday. So God bless, peace, and happy Monday.